Shalom is Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. This article here from reclaimthenet.org. It says here, Open AI CEOs eyeball scanning digital ID project. And some of y'all, you may or may not remember, but there was this thing last year called WorldCoin. And the way you participate with WorldCoin, you scan your eyeball. So anyway, it's OpenAI CEOs eyeball scanning digital ID project WorldCoin hopes to partner with OpenAI and has had conversations with PayPal. Now, that may not sound like a big deal, but that's a bomb because it's showing that this beast system is definitely in development. It's an ongoing situation. But PayPal is used by millions of people. All right. And this partnership is definitely helping to expand this beast system. I'm going to get into the article. It says WorldCoin eyes partnerships with OpenAI and PayPal amid regulatory challenges and privacy concerns, signaling a potential expansion in digital ID networks. Now, I'm going to say this, reclaimthenet.org used to be pretty much free, but now I think they have a thing where you kind of have to sign up. I think you may even have to pay. And as a lot of these news or, these websites, now you have to sign up and you have to pay a subscription. So if you can't find it, I'm going to try to give it to you. WorldCoin, a digital ID project based on biometrics, and that's dealing with the human body. That's dealing with your body. WorldCoin, a digital ID project based on biometrics, namely eyeball scanning, co-founded by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, is eyeing partnerships not only with OpenAI, but also PayPal, reports say. Okay, so that's the whole thing with this devil. It's all about linking your finance to your biometrics, your body. That's what that's what this is all about. Okay. However, these movements are not accompanied by any clarity for now. An example of this being another WorldCoin co-founder and its CEO, Alex Blania, refusing to make a direct announcement regarding the deal with OpenAI. It says Blania at the same time confirmed that the company, specifically Tools for Humanity, the main WorldCoin developer, is talking to PayPal, but the payments transactions giant is currently not commenting on any of this. And this goes back into what I've been saying and other brothers have been saying, a lot of this is happening in the background. Okay, because right now the news media is tied up with a bunch of BS. Trump and his lawsuits, his hearings, um, even these wars, these rumors of wars, these college protesters. Meanwhile, they're setting up this beast system right before you, but you don't hear about it, you don't see it. You have to dig deep. You have to look for it. Okay. Um, Let me see if here we go. I'll go to this part of it. It says reports note that Tools for Humanity previously started working with Okta. Now I want to say this too. There's so many different there's so many different ways that they're going about this. It's more than one company. It's just like with the Neuralink, right? The brain chip that Elon Musk is boasting about. Well, they have that in China as well. They have different versions of it. Because this devil is hell bent on chipping the whole world, the whole population of really the whole entire planet Earth, because he wants to be the Most High. It says reports note that Tools for Humanity previously started working with Okta, an identity and access management company, while just this April it bought OTTR Finance, a startup developing digital wallets, because they're getting ready to get off of this cash, even off of at some point, off of the credit debit system, right? Your debit cards or whatever. They're going to move away from that. All right. You see the palm scanning inside your Whole Foods. I believe they have them in like Starbucks or whatever, but you have your palm scanning. They're getting people used to the idea of waving their hands over top of something, a machine. The chip is going to have everything in it. It won't just be for payment. It's going to have everything: your birth certificate, uh, your social credit, social security credit number, and all that. It's going to be linked in to your social credit score. That's why I got tongue twisted. Your social credit score, which if you don't know what that is, look that up. That's going to determine whether that's going to be a part of the B system as well, whether or not you can buy or sell. If your social credit score is low, then you won't be able to purchase certain items. They can turn it off at the, flick of a button. It's nothing for them. So if you're, speaking against the government, you're speaking against whatever that they deem is inappropriate. If you're pushing a message that they deem inappropriate, they can turn that off. Okay? It says this is happening as WorldCoin is facing pushback from regulators in multiple countries around the world who are mostly concerned about the enrollment standards, such as age verification and data storage policies the controversial company has in place. Watch this. WorldCoin's stated effort is to have every person in the world in its ID service. Read it. I'm going to get it again. WorldCoin's stated effort is to have every person in the world in its ID service where the transactional nature of the thing is users giving up the sensitive biometric data contained in their irises of in the irises of their eyes in exchange for what some might call cryptocurrency change. Okay. It is what it is, man. They're putting it out there. They want the whole world underneath this system. Says the ultimate goal is to create the biggest human identity and financial network in the world. And the promise is no surprise. It says this can and will be done while at the same time preserving privacy. These people are something else, man. They're basically telling you to trust them. Trust them and their system while they track and trace everyone. But like I said before, the chip is going to have all of your information. Your finance, again, your social security number, your birth certificate, everything you can think of, your job, your occupation, how many children you have, all of that information is going to be right there in that chip. And that's what they're leading you to. And if you're not paying attention, you won't catch it. It's more than just about palm readers. It's about getting you used to waving your hand over a machine. Okay? And using that for payment. To beat a dead horse, but we've been saying for years that that's what this cryptocurrency thing was going to lead into. The digital wallet is just leading up to the mark of the beast. And it's evident and it's clear. You can see Esau in Africa. I believe 11 countries in Africa signed up for this digital ID thing that they got going on. That's going to lead to the digital currency, the digital wallet, which is going to eventually lead to the mark of the beast. And they want this around the whole world because it's a new world order. All right? They want the whole world under subjection because Esau has a God complex. He thinks he is the Most High. Okay? He really does think that. He believes that. In his heart, he believes that. Okay? And that is evident and becoming more clear as the day goes by. If you can't see it by now, then you're willfully ignorant at this point. That's why they're attacking the Bible. They're coming against the Bible. They're saying the things that they're saying right out in the open that we don't need the Bible anymore. There was an article from it may have been a New York Times. I don't want to misquote it, but I believe it was the New York Times that said that they published an article. It's like 2022 saying, do we really need God anymore? Do we really need the Bible anymore? This is how emboldened this devil has become. So when I tell you the devil is coming down with great wrath, listen, there's going to come a time when it's going to be a crime to read the Bible. It's already being considered as hate speech. You're seeing that right now as we speak. And it's going to be tied into finance, money. Oh, you're a Bible believer? We're going to deduct points from your social credit score. They do that in China already. Because Esau is setting himself up to be the Most High. That's how you know we're at the end. Because the Most High, at this point, if Esau continues on, he will have the whole world under full control, subjection, and everyone microchip. So something has to give at some point. The Lord isn't going to just allow this to continue on. Their sins have reached unto heaven, right? This is where we are now. He's reached his ceiling. Psalms 14:1, it says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God, there is no power, right? And that's where they are right now. They feel like the Lord has let us get away with all of this, so why stop now? That's the thinking of Esau. So his thing is now, we're primed to chip everyone and have them under this computer database where we can track and trace everyone's movements. They're already doing this thing called voice to skull technology, where they're using the frequencies to try to put thoughts into people's head. They have this other technology where they say they can remove your dreams, or they can place dreams in your head. Now, what's real, what's not, I don't know, because Esau's full of shit. He lies about a lot of things. But he does have the greatest technology that the world has ever seen. Even if he's lying about certain things, the Lord did allow him to build up his kingdom in such a way where his technology is that far advanced. It wasn't like this in the ancient world, but it's like this in this time because we're at the end. He allowed him to have that proud attitude, to try to rebuild the Tower of Babel. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the power of Yahweh. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge. And at this point, they're so proud and boastful. They don't have any knowledge of the power. Their knowledge is low level to the point where they can look and see like, oh shit, I'm talking about the higher elites. They're like, oh shit, the Most High is real, but we can still build the Tower of Babel. We can still microchip everyone and get away with it. Because sentencing against an evil work is not executed speedily. Okay? So they feel like, yeah, we can go ahead with our New World Order agenda because the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. They've gotten beside themselves. I'll say it like that. Daniel 8:25, it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And that's what he's going to bring with this technology, peace and safety. He's going to offer you this luxury. You know, you either, because they're going to do away with the middle class. That's why they're collapsing society. They're collapsing, the job market. They want rich and poor. And the only way you're going to be able to get onto the other side of the rich, you're going to bow to their God. Okay? Through his policy. Also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Okay? And I'm just giving you the mindset of this devil and ultimately the wicked elite of Esau and how they're thinking. This is nothing, again, even this with this eye scan thing that they got going on, or this open AI, WorldCoin technology. This is nothing but a test run for something bigger. The microchip, because all of this is happening simultaneously with the Neuralink and the other companies that have this technology to implant something in you. Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And these Illuminati, lesser luminaries, because they're not the real Illuminati. They're just a bunch of assholes that basically the Lord set them up to be the wicked elite, to have a time of rulership for a short period of time, which feels longer to us, because we're in this hellish condition. And we want to get the hell up out of here, especially, after we've woken up. But it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And who weakened the nations? Esau, Edom, the elites of Esau, Edom. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. That's what he's trying to do with his space program. They want to break the firmament and basically fight the Most High Power and the angels. They think that because they have their weather technology, they can make it rain whenever they want to. You have the cloud seeding. Okay? These devils are proud as hell, man. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. And this technology, this track and trace technology where they can monitor everyone, that's a form of them trying to be the Most High. Because who can see everyone? The Most High can. Only the Most High. But this devil is trying to be the Most High, right? For thou hast said in thine heart, again, the fool has said into his heart, there is no God, there is no power, right? But it says, thou hast said into thine heart, I will ascend unto heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's the elites, the wicked elites of Esau, Edom, right now. They feel like they are God at this point. Their mindset is nothing's happened to us. Look at all the wickedness we've done. Nothing has happened to us. Oh, the Lord isn't going to do anything to us. But when he makes that move on the children of Israel, now that we've woken up, the Lord's elect have woken up, and he goes to make that move. What does it say? Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. When he goes to make that move, the Lord's going to make his move, which is the ultimate chess move. Okay? And matter of fact, it's going to go on to say that. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. But watch this. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Right? And then they're going to be in that hellish condition. Jeremiah tells you that all of our adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Every one of them. Okay? It says back in Isaiah 14, it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? Well, already there, the nations are looking at Esau like he's fucking retarded. They're looking at him and going, dude, has thou become as weak as we? Everything about this place is weak, collapsing. The men are weak. The women are fucking stupid. They don't even know which direction they're going in. They don't know if they're coming or going. And you could tell a lot by a nation by their women. You look at the women, not just black women, right? Women in general, right? Because I'm around all of them. They don't know what the hell they do. They don't know. You know a nation's about to collapse when their women are just utterly stupid. They don't know what they want to do. You look at these chicks, even if you just go on social media, these chicks will be saying, I'm a strong, independent woman. And then in the next breath, they talking about where the real men at. Bitch, you strong and independent. Don't no man want no goddamn strong, independent woman. That shit don't even sound right. You strong. Don't no man want no strong woman. This shit sound weird anyway. Men like soft women, feminine. But I'm just speaking to this place has to go. It has to be restructured, reorganized. It just has to. At my job, damn it, I'm going on a rant. Sorry. You know it's about to get ugly when I say at my job or on the train. But at my job, I'm literally surrounded by people. There's a lot of alphabet now. I'm working with people that are alphabet on both sides, the men and the women. You don't know who's who's what. They print out the little papers when visitors come and they say, this person identifies as he, him, or this woman identifies as she, this, that, whatever. They have the non-binary shit going on. They don't identify as nothing. I guess they just exist. You know what the fuck going on anymore. But you can tell that that's the collapse. That's the end. This place has got to be going down. It has to be, right? It has to be. And he weakened the nations. He's got the whole world, right? Or at least I should say, excuse me, Salakia. He's trying to push that on the whole wide world. I bring it up all the time. The African countries have been kicking Esau out. What the hell are you doing? You trying to force this shit on us? And you saw what the Lord did to Sodom and Gomorrah. And these people, I don't know, I wasn't there in the ancient world. I probably was there, but, in the reincarnation. But I would imagine, man, this is the way this place is structured. It's probably worse. I would think. I mean, because goddamn, you got non-binary. Like, what the fuck are you? The hell is that? Kids identifying as cats and dogs, getting fed cat food in a corner, while the other kids are trying to learn. You got some goddamn little fucking 8-year-old in the corner meowing and shit. Playing in the kitty litter, and right beside him, he got some other 8-year-old kid woofing, barking and shit, eating Alpo out of a bowl. And you telling me that the Lord ain't gonna destroy this goddamn place? You out your goddamn mind. And he's trying to push that on all of these other nations, all the other countries around the world. Okay? Anyway, we're at the end, man. This thing has got to end soon. Because I'm telling you, man, I just can't see this shit going on for too much longer. I can imagine when they bring about the chip, people are going to have the information in their chip. It's going to read him, her, she, it, non-binary, LGBT, XYZ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 89. Like what? This place has to go. You can imagine when they put that chip in people, they scan them on a damn computer screen, the shit gonna say, identify as the wind or the sun. Has some grown ass, strong, independent woman talking about she identifies the moon. If this place continue on, that's what it would be. And Jake's so stupid. You have a nigga talking about he identifies as Scooby Doo. Goddamn Scooby Doo information in his RFID microchip. This place has to go. Hey, Shalom, his brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Report. IsraeliteReport.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. I wanted to get into what's going on in the world of niggerdom, right? The hip hop entertainment world, right? And as we know, a lot of things are happening right now. The MOTB is being pushed heavily. The CBDC, that stuff is going on behind the scenes. I was talking about Africa and their digital ID. So this system is being constructed right before our eyes. And Esau, being the slimy devil that he is, of course, he's got to keep people distracted. And it started with Diddy. And I said this before, I say it again. They made Diddy the face of pedo. They made him the face of that, of the pedo world, or the suspect world, or the the weirdo world, the trafficking world. And they started calling him the Black Epstein, right? And everything came out about him and Usher. And then you had the situation with Kendrick and Drake. And I mean, that just took over the past week. It just took over every goddamn thing. And I was rooting for Kendrick. No bullshit. I was rooting for Kendrick, but it still doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it was funny. You know, I laughed. It's like watching a movie. You know, you watch the movie, you laugh, entertain for a second, but then you keep it going. It's back to business, right? You back to living in this evil, wicked world that we live in. So it's just bread and circus. But I was thinking about it, about how you know, this guy Cat Williams. Cat Williams came out and started 2024 with a bang. And he really set the tone, right? And I believe he said, I didn't see the whole interview with this weirdo nigga. And that was crazy within itself, that he did the interview with Shannon Sharp, who, you know, some people say he's weird himself. I don't know that man's world, but I do know he throws up the Masonic pyramid a lot. So I'm just guessing and speculating that he's a weirdo. He's in that entertainment world. And you know what happens when you get in that world, you got to bend over master's desk. You know, you might say that, well, you know, that's a little bit too much, but, you know, it is what it is, man. I got to be honest with you. That's what happens. Okay? But this seems to be the year, because that's been a meme on the internet, on social media. That's been a meme that, you know, Cat Williams started off the year of truth. 2024 is the year of truth. But you niggas don't really have the truth. You have some truth, but you don't have the truth. What you have is, finally you're figuring out that there's a powers that be. There's an Illuminati. There's a Freemasonic cult. That there's a religious cult. That there's a satanic cult. That there's people behind the scenes. These people are just now finding out that there's a such thing as the Jesuits. Here it is in 2024. You're just figuring that out. You're just figuring out that the small hats really run shit. That these so-called JEWs run things. You're just now figuring that out. And it took the war with Palestine for you to figure that out, when the men of the Lord have been telling you this for years, right? But what's interesting with the Kendrick and Drake thing, and this is why I thought about, should I even talk about it? But I do want to say this. Drake's supposedly, allegedly, his home, there was a shooting, like either in front of his home or somewhere in the area. And one of the things that one of the police officers said when addressing the media was, you know, the timing of this is, we don't know if it's connected to Kendrick Lamar beef or whatever. And I'm sitting there listening to it and I'm going, I wonder, because you know these devils, they speak in code, right? And I'm saying to myself, I wonder, is this a warning to Kendrick? Kendrick basically killed the golden goose. He killed the golden goose. The money man was Drake. And coming to find out that Drake is split with, you know, his situation is split with so many different people. So many people have their hands in his pocket. It's said that, you know, Jay Prince and, you know, the whole mob ties thing. You got Cash Money, Young Money. You got UMG and this guy Lucian. Damn, I can't think of his name right now. Lucian something, but he's a small hat. And UMG is trying to get Kendrick to stop. And basically it's because he's killing the golden goose. Now, you know, these niggas, none of these rappers really own anything. And this is why I always say, go back again to the scriptures. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay? Because it doesn't mean nothing. You're supposed to store your treasures up in heaven because they can take it away from you just like that. So you already know what I'm alluding to. This shooting in front of Drake's house could easily turn into a situation with Kendrick, or they may try to set the narrative or the tone, because that's how Esau get down. Esau's a fucking demon, man. He'll make you something that you're not. He did it with OJ. There's more and more evidence that came out that OJ probably, more than likely, didn't kill that woman. But it doesn't matter. Even the timing of it is off as far as the OJ murder. But it doesn't matter. Esau is the devil. He's the physical manifestation of Satan. He is the devil on this earth. So what Kendrick did, and Kendrick's a wicked nigga because he once said that he was an Israelite, and then I guess he took that back and started talking about some bullshit. But he once said, "Don't call me black no more. I'm an Israelite." Now this nigga, went on some other bullshit. Now I don't even know what he's on now. Okay? But I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in the near future something happened to this guy. Drake is tarnished now. There were so much money. There was so much money on Drake coming from so many. He signed a $400 million deal recently, I heard. I think it's Houston Grange. Grange, I think that's his name. Lucian Grange. I believe that's his name. The guy that Drake goes to whenever he's in trouble. Small hat. Okay, Lucian Grange. Okay? See, Kendrick did the unthinkable. He went against the media and everything and whooped Drake's ass. Why? Because he brought him down to the actual hip hop level, and you can't fuck with Jake on that. Even though Drake is a so-called, he's an Israelite. His father's a black man, but he also identifies as a J-ish because his mom is supposedly a J-ish woman. And the way the J-ish people believe is that it goes through your mother's side because they're the devil. Instead of it going through your father's seed like it's supposed to, these J-ish people say it comes through your mother. So you're a J-ish person according to your mother in the small hats world. You understand? In their doctrine. So he's got a lot of backing. He was an industry plant. So here you have this nigga, this full-blown nigga. I'm speaking as Esau, right? Not talking about Kendrick, myself, but I'm saying in Esau's eyes, he's looking at him like he's a full-blooded nigga that just took down our golden goose. They might try to do something to that man. He might not give a fuck, but it's probably coming. Called that man a pedophile. Called Drake a goddamn pedophile. You got people in the clubs, because I looked on social media to see how much of an impact it had. But that song, They Not Like Us, Not Like Us, that shit is being played in the clubs. People are screaming, Drake is a pedophile in the clubs. Fuck that man up. And you think Esau is going to sit there and be like, oh, no, it's all good. No, Esau going to get payback on that. Now, don't be surprised if he forced Kendrick to do some sort of humiliation ritual. Now, some people are bringing in some dirt, some tea, and I can't get it all. I saw it this morning. I can't really get it all. But they're saying that they're trying to make Kendrick apologize and take back his pedo allegations against Drake when it's been well known that Drake loved him young. That's documented. That's like, he's been in the DMs of some of the 15-year-old, 17-year-old up and coming stars or whatever, before they hit 18. Which that's Esau's thing, the age of 18. That's Esau's thing. That's his boundary number, whatever. But just understanding that that hit hurt Drake bad. I saw a baseball game where a Dodgers player came out to that song, They Not Like Us, playing, and the crowd was rocking to it. The media couldn't even pretend that Drake won. They tried, because you got these niggas, Cameron and Mace, Gilly, because Gilly, that nigga, he just signed $100 million, maybe even more, $100 million plus contract. So they tried to save their boy, their golden goose, because some of these niggas is ghostwriting for Drake anyway. Right? Esau always has his hands in anything that Jake does. Whatever Jake does, whatever an Israelite man is doing, Esau has his hands in it. Esau is always in control, especially these Amalekites, these so-called J-ish people, these small hats. They always have their hands in it. Do you think that they're going to let Kendrick just skate away scot-free and the shit is all good? I don't think so. He just fucked up the bag for a lot of people. For a lot of people. And as much as niggas might want to celebrate this situation, or they talking about, oh, real hip-hop is back. I mean, look, I laughed my ass off. This whole weekend, I was laughing. But in the back of my mind, I was saying, yo, they're going to do something to this nigga. He wasn't lying when he said he was taking on the whole industry. I'm sure they have some dirt on him, some real dirt, not some rap battle dirt, some real dirt on him somewhere. Because we're all human. We're all fallible. We all make mistakes. We all do some especially if you're not in this truth. You done something you shouldn't have done. Somewhere along the lines. And trust me and believe me, Esau's got it. You got to remember, Kendrick is still under these curses. I don't give a damn how great of a rapper he is, how great of an entertainer he is. He's still under these curses. Okay, I'm going to get Deuteronomy 28:48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. Okay, and want of all things. You see what they did to Kanye? You don't think they can do that to Kendrick? You don't think they can drum up some false bullshit ass claims and drain his pockets? Easily. They can make it so he can't publish another album. We're under the curses, man. Kendrick wasn't supposed to be able to do what he did. He was not supposed to be able to do what he did. He went against the whole machine. Okay? They had all the sellouts ready to say that Drake won. All of them. Sitting there ready to say Drake won. And why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up to remind you Esau controls the narrative. I don't give a damn what's going on. You know? And Kendrick, he's not in the truth. He's no longer professing or claiming to be an Israelite. He back on some bullshit. So I don't, who's to say the Lord won't allow Esau to do him dirty? He once claimed it and then dropped it. You can't be playing with the Lord like that. This ain't for play. This is not for play, man. And who's to say Esau won't use Kendrick as an example? Because a lot of talk has been, put out there about who really runs the entertainment world and who really runs finance now. Like niggas are now just figuring it out that it's the small hats that really runs everything. They might use Kendrick as an example. Like, nigga, don't get out of line. You know? You understand what I'm saying? Let me get Psalms 37:1. It says, a psalm of David, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. So when you look up, these entertainers, whether they be athletes or rappers or singers or movie stars or whatever, don't be envious of them because trust me, they getting bent over the table and they getting pimped out. All of them. Justin Bieber, you heard what Diddy did to this guy Usher. Don't be envious, man. If you love your manhood, don't be envious. Oh, and these women too. Oh, don't get it. Listen, these women are prostituted out, man. The Rihannas of the world. Rihanna's just a pass around bitch. Oh, she fine. That bitch is a pass around bitch. Been a pass around. Jamie Foxx was calling J-Lo a hoe back in the In Living Color days. She been passed around. Before she was even famous, before she even got with Puff, she was passed around. You got these black women that go over to Dubai, to these rich men in Dubai, and they get shitted on. They eat shit and drink piss. These Instagram models, they go to Dubai and they, might be I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they shit on them and piss on them. This is real. Again, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. 7th verse, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Okay, that's where our hope lies. That's what we believe in. We don't believe in Esau's money. He took yahawashi up to the high mountain and offered him all of these things, the world, the kingdom that he possessed, right? Because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, so he offered it all to yahawashi. And he rebuked them. Yahawashi rebuked them. And he's our example, Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. right? So you looking at it like, man, oh shit, man, I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of going through shit. And trust me, I feel like, man, I feel like pumping sometimes. But especially when you see these people on social media, they're so fake and phony. They make it look like they're just living the greatest life. These people are bugged the fuck out and they're miserable, but you don't see that side of it. You don't see what Drake and Kendrick are going through behind the scenes. You don't see that. Okay? You don't see that part of it. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Okay? For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. And it's the first fruits, the men of the Lord, the ones that are sighing and crying, his elect, that are going to inherit the kingdom, make it on those chariots. That's what we're striving for. Yeah, I'm being honest. I laughed my ass off when Kendrick beat the shit out of Drake. And it was even funnier seeing the media try to spin it. Like, oh, I still think Drake might still have a chance. I'm just laughing. Because he got his ass whooped. Now, do I want to be Kendrick Lamar? You out your goddamn mind. Hell no. Because that nigga can get clipped at any moment. Ain't no telling what they might do to him. And if he don't get clipped, they probably might make him do a humiliation ritual. Because that's how Esau gets down. You either get down or you lay down with Esau. And sometimes both. You could get down with Esau and he'll still lay your ass down. We just need to get the fuck up out of this place, man. Seriously, man. Niggas is online dancing. Yeah, we did something for the culture. What culture? What's black culture? What is it? They don't even know. Being a real nigga, what's a real nigga? What does that mean? Again, the rap shit is one thing, but coming back to reality, what does it mean? You're a real nigga. Okay, cool. I like Kendrick better because he a real nigga. But what does it mean? You still got to go work that bullshit ass 9 to 5 or 12 to 12 or whatever shift you working and deal with bullshit every day. Tell me I'm lying. And it's still bullshit. And they still look at you like a fucking nigga. Doesn't mean nothing. Reminds me of that scene from Malcolm X, the movie where they had this guy, Brother Baines, who was a made-up character, by the way. There was no Brother Baines in reality in the life of Malcolm X. But when he was in prison before he got converted to the Nation of Islam, Malcolm was, I guess he was going by Detroit Red or whatever the fuck his name was. Red or whatever. He was, celebrating because I guess Jackie Robinson had made it into the major leagues or whatever. And was the first black man in the major leagues. And Brother Baines was like, yeah, so what? They let one nigga, he didn't say nigga, but one black man make it in. You know, how does that change anything? And I'm roughly paraphrasing. If you remember the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't mean nothing at the end of the day, and that's where we are. It still doesn't mean shit. Here we are many years later. It still doesn't mean anything. Kendrick took down the industry. Did he really? It's funny watching it. For me, I'm telling you, I laughed my ass off this whole weekend. Watching people struggle and scramble, the word I was trying to use, to try to, patch it up because there was so much money behind Drake. But, it is what it is. But what does it mean? Society's still about to collapse. It's still going to be a civil war. You still have the mark of the beast infrastructure being set up right now as we speak. World War III is on the cusp, Shit's about to get out of control. And they're trying to distract you from the fact that this economy is collapsing right now as we speak. Even Trump, even these Trump trials, it's all a distraction. Clever, I'll give them that, but it's just that, a distraction. I'm going to get Ecclesiastes 2 and 17. It says, "Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit." All of this shit is vain. It's vain, man. Being able to pop your chest and do, I did this and I did that. It's vain. Vain glory. That's all it is, man. And you got these Israelites groups that sell out just so they can become the biggest Israelite group on the planet. Sold out. Just so they can bump their chest. We got the biggest Israelite group. 12 tribes worldwide. I think that's is that IUIC? Them purple Barney the dinosaur looking ass niggas, man. Still calling on Jesus Christ. Here it is, 2024. God damn, man. Therefore, I hated life, and I hate my goddamn life. Therefore, I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me. The work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me every fucking day of my life. I hate this shit. I hate going to work. I hate seeing these goddamn people. Y'all stupid. Y'all retarded. If they're not alphabet, they're just weird in some weird way. I have to just grit my teeth. I work with a black woman who's just talking about all kinds of madness and foolishness, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then she had the nerve to play some goddamn Christian song today, and I was just like, oh my God, some Christian gospel song. I'm just like, motherfucker, get me out of here. I had to sit there and grit my teeth, man. I go through this shit daily. Then my woman drive me crazy, and it's not even her fault. my woman is just, she don't know no better. Bless her heart. She's a sweetheart, but she drives me insane without trying, it's on accident with her. But it's just like, God damn it, man, I want to get the hell up out of here. So I had my little moment of laughter with Kendrick beating the shit out of Drake, but I know it means nothing, man. It means nothing. None of this shit means nothing. You just remember that. One of the secrets to being able to endure this hardness, because you're going to endure hardness as a good soldier of yahawashi. one of the secrets is knowing that none of this shit means nothing. So there's the good side of that and there's the bad side of that. There's I should say the sweet side of that and the bad side, or the bitter side. I mean, the sweet side of it is you don't give a shit. The bitter side of it is you have nothing that you can like get into, because you can't get into anything. You can't give a fuck about nothing because you know that it doesn't mean nothing. Even your woman, to a certain degree, right? I'm not saying don't love your woman, but at the end of the day, you have to live with the fact that your woman can leave you at any moment. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You have to have that attitude. You have to have that mindset. You have to be war ready, because soldiers in war don't have time to go back home and check on their wives. I was in the military, I know. They don't have time. You can't be, going through shit blowing up around you, and you're like, man, I gotta go see what Rebecca is doing. Motherfucker, your ass gonna die. Nigga, we in war, man. We are in a spiritual battle, and Satan is on your ass every day. And if you ain't figured that out, you're gonna get tossed right the fuck out. Yeah, I'm cursing a lot today, but it's, real shit, man. You in a battle, bro. It's about to get real. It's about to get turned up out here. Ecclesiastes 2:17. Therefore, I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. It's all vexing. This world is vexing. Okay? Yea, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. So none of this stuff means anything. You're not going to take anything with you. When you die, you don't take this with you. You're going to leave it right here with people under the sun. When you go back up to the spiritual realm, you're not taking none of this stuff with you. Okay? And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? So you could leave this stuff behind, and somebody that's foolish could just pawn it off. Give it away. All that you worked for means nothing. It's all vain. It's all vanity. Means nothing. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool, yet shall have rule over all my labor wherein I have labored, and wherein I have showed myself wise under the sun. This is all vanity. Okay? So with all that being said, this little rap beef between Drake and Kendrick means nothing, because at the end of the day, until yahawashi return, guess what? Esau, if Drake and Kendrick got killed today or tomorrow or next week, you know where that stuff is going? We know where their publishing rights are going. It's going right back under them Amalekites, those Edomite Amalekites, those small hands. It all means nothing. You just got the bop for a summer. You might be screaming, yo, 2024 is the summer of Kendrick. Who's getting the money? Who bought Death Row? Who's got the rights to Tupac's publishing? Doesn't matter, man. We are under the curses. We're the needs and wants of all things. We got to go to Esau for it. And that's what I'm saying.